Hey y'all, I'm Martika and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning tink, hey, how you doing? So today I'm finna show y'all how I make my collard greens. So this is gonna be my version of Southern style collard greens. I actually got this recipe from my mom years ago. This is how she always made them and they always just delicious to me. So she taught me how to make them once I got grown and moved out. So I wanted to share it with you. So this is some things that you will need before we actually get started cooking. I have 2 bushels of collard greens. I have 2 onions that I'm going to cut up. I have smoked turkey necks. Now you can use, I also use like the smoked turkey wings and like the smoked turkey drumsticks and stuff like that. But this is what I got today with some smoked turkey necks. You basically just want a smoked turkey meat. I know some people use like pork and some use turkey. I like turkey. But you can use smoked type of pork or whatever smoked meat you want to use. Also, I have some beef bouillon cubes. And I already undid some of them, so it's 10 of them in here, and each bouillon cube equals up to 1 teaspoon. So I have like 3 tablespoons total of bouillon cube that I want to put in there. I know it may sound weird, but the beef bouillon cube adds such a great flavor to the collard greens. Again, this is how my mom taught me how to make them, and they have always been a big hit. Every time I make them, everybody loves them. When she used to make them, everybody loved them, but you know, she passed it on down to me. So Mrs. Dash, extra spicy. Now, she does not normally do that. I like a little spice in my collard greens. Most people add hot sauce to it anyway. So that's just like a little boom for you right there. Some apple cider vinegar. Some black pepper. And a little sugar to take away the bitterness. And also I have some unsalted butter that I'm putting in there, 1 stick. And then I normally go in and sprinkle some onion powder and stuff in there, but that'll be once it's started cooking. So what I want to do first is I have a half a pot of water on the stove. Total, this is a really big pot, so I have 12 cups of water in there because that made up half of me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my turkey necks, and I'm going to cut up my 2 onions, and I'm going to put those in there, and I'm going to put my bouillon cubes in there, and I'm going to let that cook for an hour. And the reason why I cook this for an hour, even though the smoked turkeys are already done, is because I like for my meat to fall off. So I'm cook this for an hour, and then once the hour is up, then I will add my collard greens to it. And what will happen is once it starts cooking, I have little bits of turkey meat throughout my collard greens, and that's how I like it. So I'm finna go to cook my turkey necks for an hour with the 2 onions, and while that is going, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the collard greens and clean them, and I will be back. I should have used a big chop board. I don't know why I got this little bitty one today. I need my big one, at least my medium size one. Let me go ahead and try to dump this so I can have some more room. Y'all, I just love, see, it's Sunday also. I don't know, I just love, it's something about collard greens. It just makes me feel warm. I'm probably weird, but you know, it just makes you feel cozy. Oh, just make me feel like I'm just gonna have a good old Sunday or a holiday. Okay. And don't worry, my countertops are clean. I make sure I clean and sanitize every single thing I have. Alright y'all, so now I'm gonna get ready to clean and cut my collard greens. So what I do is I take the stem part and I just pull it like that. so that I can get that big hard piece of stem off. You know, nobody eats that part. Okay, these are making me work today. I don't know what that is. So yeah, I do that, and then once I do that, then I go back and then I cut them into like ribbons. And this is the way my mom taught me how to clean them. Y'all, I used to hate when I was growing up, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, my mom used to make me stand there and I had to clean all the greens. Oh my God. You just don't understand, because you know during the holidays you're making a whole bunch for your family. So I used to literally have, she used to get like 4 big bushels. Like, you know, and then during the holidays, you know, they be the really big packs. Oh my God. I used to be standing up for hours having to clean it. I used to hate to do the collard greens, but that was my job. And some people leave those little stem parts on. If you do, that's you. I mean, you know, to each his own. But for me, I don't like those big hard stems. They be a little hard to break down in the pot. So yeah. So once I take the stems off, because I have a couple more to go, but I'm just showing y'all this one, and then I'm gonna continue on. What I do is I lay them all up like this once they are, you know, de-stemmed, I guess you would say. Now the little top parts of the stem is okay, because I mean, those gonna cook down, those will break down to be soft, but the thick parts, it takes so long. Alrighty, so what I do is I pile them all up like this. Them little pieces right there. Alright, this is how I started doing it when I was young. And then I just roll them like so, and then I just cut me some little ribbons, and little ribbons like that. Put them all inside of this bowl, and then once I'm done, then I will clean them. So simple way, like I said, that's how I learned how to cut them, you know, get them prepared. You know, you may have a different way. I'm just showing y'all how I do it. There we go. And I have the trash can right there. You see, like this big old thing right there, I have to take that off because it's not gonna break down. But I have actually been to people's houses and seen some people keep that part. I don't like that part. I don't like that part. I don't like the part at all. Alright y'all, so I'm back. The water with the neck bones have been cooking for an hour. It is now 12:45. I've already cleaned and cut up my collard greens, and I have them in this bowl. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to just put my collards into the pot. Now at this point, if your water has kind of boiled out too much, you can add more water in. But you will know how your pot is looking. I don't know. I did have to add a little more water to mine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some onion powder. And this is about 2 teaspoons of onion powder. One teaspoon, well, a half of a teaspoon. I'm not going to do the whole. A half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, or the spicy Mrs. Dash. Some black pepper, just a sprinkle. And I'm going to do about 2 to 3 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. 1, 2, 3. No, actually 4. There we go. And then I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of sugar. So let me rinse out my spoon. And y'all, the reason why I'm adding sugar is because greens can be bitter. So this is just to knock the bitter flavor off. You can do 1 or 2. I'm gonna do 2. Alright. That's it. I'm not going to add any salt in at this stage because of the simple fact that the bouillon cubes are salted. So what I like to do is once my stuff is done cooking, then I go and I taste it and I see if it needs some salt added to it, and I'll add salt then. But you can just leave it like that and let other people add their salt to it, because like I said, I already had salt from the cubes. But don't add any salt until it's done cooking, because you don't want it to be too salty. And I'm going to add in 1 stick of butter. And the reason why I do a stick of butter, that's the way my mom taught me, because she said it gives it a nice smooth taste to it, and it does. When I tried it without the butter one time, I can definitely tell that I did not have the butter. So now I'm just going to cover this, and I'm going to cook this for another hour until my collard greens are very tender. I like my collard greens to be really tender, so I'll be back once it's done cooking.
You can use that, so what's that?
Just showing it when it's done.
Hey y'all, so the collard greens are now done. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me give them a taste. It's so good. These are so good, y'all. Alright, so I told you do not add any salt while you're cooking it. I said wait until you get done so you can taste it and see if you need to add salt at the end. After I taste this, it did not need any salt. It was seasoned perfectly, so I'm so happy with that. And these collard greens are so tender. They cook for an hour and a half, like an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. So that is really good. They're nice and tender, very well seasoned. Like I said, I did not have to add any salt to this because the bouillon cubes give it salt. So that's why I cannot push the issue enough. Please do not salt your collard greens until they are done cooking, so that you can know what you need to add. For me, it's perfect like this. So make sure you try this recipe out. And if you do, send it to me and tell me how you like it. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Make sure you check out my other videos that I have also on my channel. And y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.